welcome to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Felicia. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff. First, I'll give you a quick Toby update. Toby got a haircut yesterday, and now he looks like this. Oh, he's like, stop it. So yeah, Toby got a haircut. He was very shaggy, and like when his hair gets long, it like gets matted really easily. So he really needed a haircut. His nails were also really long. Say hello, Bubba. Can you say hello? Hello. Good job. So he got a haircut yesterday. He's doing good. In February, I was feeling very down and sad and just not feeling happy, not feeling creative, feeling very bored, but without the energy to do anything about it, if that makes sense. So I just started my March planning, and I said, okay, what can I do to get out of this like sort of funk I've been in? And so what I decided to do was, as I always do, I like break up my life into categories. So it's like theater, qualm, whatever, you know, all my categories. And so this month I added 2 new categories that I'm really excited about, and I think are gonna be really helpful to me and maybe helpful to you too. So the first one I added is just a section for creativity, and it's like, okay, what are the things that I used to do that helps me live a creative life, that made me really happy, that I didn't even have to think about doing. I just did it because I loved it. So like as a kid, I made a ton of collages all the time, and I loved just like writing a lot of poetry and a lot of song lyrics. Like I didn't even really like have an outlet in which to write songs as a kid, except for just like singing them to myself. But just like the act of like being constantly creating, I'm trying to bring back into my life. So I thought, okay, so I had to like sort of turn this into goals, so it turns into something I actually do. If you see Toby popping up, it's just because we're snuggling during this video. So the first thing is just like to write every single day. And like, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be like journaling, brain dump. It could be like a poem. It could be a short story. It could be song lyrics, obviously. It could be anything, as long as I'm writing something every single day, that's like getting that creativity flowing, right? Because like, Toby's like, what is that light? Wow. Like sometimes you can have a great idea for something, but if you haven't been in the act of creating and you haven't been in the act of writing, it comes a lot more difficult to like turn that idea into a reality. So I'm trying to like keep my creativity like really flowing, and that is coming from like the book I talked about in a couple videos ago, and that's Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and just like trying to like keep that muscle really going. So one thing, write every day, doesn't matter what it is. Another is start playing guitar again, and like writing a song on the guitar this month, like full start to finish. But like I want to write a song that has nothing to do with qualm, just like for myself, to like get back into like playing guitar, get back into like writing just like music for myself, and not for any sort of greater purpose, not for like to perform, but just like because it makes me happy. And so I'm gonna write a song this month. And the last thing is just like I've always loved writing poetry, and so like just like writing, like finishing up, like writing it, editing it, and finishing like a full poem a week that feels complete to me. Sometimes like I get inspired, I'll like write one poem and be like, yeah, that felt so good, like I feel so like alive or whatever. But like I'm not actively doing it, and like I just want to see like even if this poem like sucks, like whatever, like just like be in the act of creating. So writing every day, finishing like a final poem per week, and writing like a song this month. The other section of my planning that I'm really excited about is just like a fun section. What do I even call it? I call it my bucket section, because like it's not like a bucket list thing where it's like this is something I have to do before I kick the bucket, but it's more like this is something that like I want to like incorporate fun activities that make me feel young and alive, and not just like a sad, tired girl that just would rather be in her bed. Like no, I want to like be alive. I want to be doing like active things. I want to be having fun. Where is the fun, you know? Okay, so anyways, so the things for this month that I'm gonna do just for fun are go ice skating with Travis. Travis was a hockey player for like many years, and so he's really good at ice skating. I'm not as good at ice skating, but it's something like I did like with friends, you know, on the weekend or whatever when I was a kid, or for like birthday parties. And it's so like freeing and really like childlike. It just feels so fun. to just sort of be like flying and like zooming around. So I'm gonna go ice skating this month with Travis. I'm going to take a gymnastics class. So at the Chelsea Piers, and I took one like a couple years ago. I've always like, I love like doing cartwheels and just like throwing my body around like a crazy person. And I feel like my body's like getting old, and not like older. I mean, it is getting older, but like, it's like getting, because I'm like not, I used to be a dancer, like I'm not dancing anymore. Like I used to just do cartwheels all the time for fun. Like I don't do that anymore. And so I just want to like let my body like fully express itself a little bit more and like do the fun things that it used to. And so I'm gonna take a gymnastics class at Chelsea Piers. They have like an adults like all levels class. And I just want to do that. I think it'll be really fun. And like the idea of it like got me super excited. So I was like, okay, yeah, what are like the things that like I could do but I'm not doing just for fun that like get me super excited? So like I was like, ice skating, yes, that sounds so fun, let's go. And then I told Travis and he was like, yeah, ice skating. I was like, yeah. And then I was like, gymnastics. I was like, cartwheels. I want to do some cartwheels. Like I know that's like crazy, but like I want to do some cartwheels. The thing is like, I'm gonna go to just like one of the practice spaces and play drums for an hour, like one day this month. Like just for fun, not because like I'm gonna become a drummer, but just because like it always looks so fun and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm just gonna like go put some headphones on and just like drum to like some songs for an hour just for the heck of it, just for the sake of fun. And so that's what I'm really trying to incorporate back into my life. The things that like feel fun, that have no greater purpose other than being fun. Then other things that are keeping me creative, keeping me in a sort of more like, I want to say childlike, but it should be like, you know, any life spot type, but it's just life spot type, whatever. But it's just like that feeling of like when I was a kid, I could just create, like I was creating like constantly, like I couldn't even stop myself. Like there was no world which I couldn't create because it was all just coming out of me so quickly. And like now it's just like, it feels like sometimes like a struggle to like get like anything on paper. And it's just like, well, why is this? And I was like, oh, because I'm not doing it often. So those are the couple things that I'm gonna work on this month that I'm really excited about. And I'll let you know how it goes. It's like, yeah, it's pretty exciting to like add some things into my goals list that are not necessarily like hustler things. Like I'm not trying to hustle with these. It's just things for my internal happiness and to bring like joy into my life. Especially like when it's like so cold and sad in New York, like everything's like gray. The skies are gray, the building's gray, the floor is gray. It's just like consumed in gray. And it's just like, if that's happening, like where can I find like my inner light to be like really dramatic about it? Like where can I find my joy? Like where is my joy? And so finding the things that bring me tons of joy. And this is a dog. This is a dog. I want to see if I turn around if you can see his face. He doesn't want to look at the camera. No, I'm just a dog. I got a haircut. It was hard. He was there forever. He literally was getting a haircut for like 2 hours. But that's it for this week's video, and please do subscribe and like all that stuff. Like it means so much to me, like just like knowing like, okay, I'm putting this stuff into the universe and people are watching it. Like it means so much to me. Thank you all so much, and that's it. I'll see you guys next week.